How do you like it, everybody? Now we're back. We ran a test run earlier, and we wanted to go through this whole thing, and we had some audio issues to begin with. We've kind of somewhat reformatted. I don't like necessarily using that terminology too much because the idea of formatting or reformatting something will give this idea that we had to change, right? Uh, a large portion. We kept the format of how we run the show and what we typically do. We've kept that, so that's the good news. Now, the bad news portion of it, and it's not for you guys, it's just for me and work on my end, the tremendous amount of work that it takes me to just rebuild everything, right? To rebuild the structure of everything that I've put into place, that takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of effort. And in this fast-paced world, and taking care of two little kids and taking care of, we just got two brand new dogs here in the household, so yeehaw, little puppies, and so everything's great and everything's fun, but it takes time. And I've been working on this for a couple of weeks to try to get this to some point to where everything looks good. And so you're coming back in. We'll just give it a minute or so for everybody to kind of get back in on this, and then we'll kind of start walking through the process again, because I know there's some of you that haven't seen it, that want to see it. And if anybody's out there, if they want to pop in and say, hey, audio's good, video's good, quality, no choppiness, any of that stuff, if you want to, you are more than welcome to. I always love to hear back from everybody that's watching it on their end or their side of the phone or their computer or whatever, and whatever it is that they're seeing, I want to be able to know what it is that they're seeing and hearing on their end, so that way I can change it and make the adjustments and fix it for you guys, because I want to make sure that you guys are having the absolute best quality of audio and video that you possibly can. So, and plus, if you've seen behind me, I've kind of reorganized a little bit. So I've kind of moved everything around. I've got my custom St. Louis Saturday jerseys, right back here. Got that up, decided, hey, I'm going to put that up there. Shanny, yeah, right? The Blues, Shanny, got that up there. Obviously Johnny got him right back there next to a Cardinals helmet. Neil right up there. Holly's stuck back, behind the city scarf back there. So that's no insult to Holly. I got to start kind of moving this stuff around and rearranging. There's probably going to get another one hung up like back over here. And there's going to be some adjustments. And these things are going to kind of get moved around because I got a gob of them. I got a lot. So one of the cool things that I want to show you guys is something that a good friend of mine has created. And I'm going to be creating an article on this too, by the way, just so you know. You guys know my articles, Dirty Deeds Done Dirt Cheap, the NFL Cartel, several other different articles that I've done and continue to work on. Most of it's NFL based, but as you guys know, I cut my teeth on the Cardinals. I know the Cardinals fairly well. I'm a huge Cardinal fan, obviously, all that stuff. But most of my stuff is a majority. That's not what I think that it is. We're going to try to reconnect to this thing because it doesn't reconnect the same way, right? So if I lose connection and it doesn't reconnect, one of the things I'm going to do is I'm going to go over here. So pause with me for a moment. We're going to find this out. Seemed to be fine. Went over to a secondary device and checked it. The feed still seems to be there. We're going to go back over and we're going to check again to see if the feed is still there. Once again, apologize to everybody if it's losing you in some fashion, but that's kind of what's going on right now. I just got to kind of stay on top of some of this stuff and just see where we're at. Yeah, there we go. So I have somebody that you guys would like to meet right here. This is Millie. Millie's our new golden retriever. She's quite the sweet little thing, aren't you? Quite the sweet little thing. Yeah. She's a sweet girl. She really is. So this is one of our new puppies that we have here at the house, and my apologies if you can't see her, but she is quite the sweetheart, aren't you? Aren't you? Yeah. Pretty fun. We've got one other, but she's also hiding out somewhere else over here. So pardon with me real quick. If you want to see the other one, hang tight because you'll like the other one too. Hold on. And we're back with number 2. So this one right here, this one is Roxy. Say hi, Roxy. No, you're going to be shy. She's going to be shy. But this is Roxy. And you guys got to see Millie earlier. This is my new buddies that are going to be giving me all sorts of grief. So if you hear dogs in the background, that's potentially what you're hearing. Is my new sweet little puppies. Good guys. Good guys. They're having fun. They're having fun playing, being dogs. And so that's some of the stuff that I wanted to show you guys that we continue to keep working on. And we're going to keep going through things. But, once again, I wanted to show you guys some of the stuff that we had going and some of the things that Jason Stem has put together that I would like to show you guys because I think that it's tremendous. An article that I'm working on, that I have been working on for quite some time, that I want to show you guys what I have kind of come up with as far as what's in my mind to tell you guys about it, but show you what Jason has designed, because I think that it would really get you guys excited about what certain particular things could potentially look like. And so I want to find that stuff for you here real quick. And I thought I had downloaded it to my computer, but apparently I did not. I downloaded it to my phone. So hopefully, once again, we don't lose connection. But more than likely, we probably are. So just hang tight with me for a moment, and I'm going to try to find where this bad boy was at. I'm going to try to get these designs downloaded, so that way you guys can see some of this stuff. And because I love what he's done here and some of these designs. So if you guys can see me, I'm still working and I'm still pulling things up, and I want to save some of these images. I could have swore that I saved them. But maybe I did actually save them. So let me actually try to find these things. These are, okay. All right. I get it. Let's try to pull these things up here real quick. My apologies for that. And let's close this out and close this out. And hopefully I did not lose you guys again. So hang tight with me real quick. I'm going to try to find these files for you because, like I said, you're gonna dig this stuff. This is pretty cool. Let's try to find these. Because I really want to show you these things. Let me find these file types. And why is it that when you're trying to find something, it always ends up you aren't able to find the exact file that you want? You always end up having to dig all the way through things and try to find everything. Here we go. Yeah, we found it here. So, all right, that seems to be the correct thing of what we're looking for here. So let's pull this up. Let me go back to the file, and I want to get the very first file in the concept design of what he's come up with, because, like I said, I think you guys would really dig it. There we go. So let's get over to our interview. Let's add our feature into it and our capture. We'll go in here and we'll try to find the exact thing of what I'm looking for here. That is not it. Once again, my apologies. We need to try to find a way to get that up there, which I think I know what it is. Because this actually needs to go back to here, photos. There we go. Now we're talking. There. Ta-da! What do you think of that? What do you think of that stallion, folks? What do you think of that idea right there? It's pretty awesome, don't you think? I think it's pretty good. So let's go back over to that. Let's look at our other pictures that we have. And we want to look at this right here is also another one, because I want to make sure that I'm doing this correctly. So I need to make sure that I open up the proper one and show you guys what it is that he's come up with. There we go. What do you think of that? Right there. Isn't that neat? Isn't that awesome? I mean, just that design, that's so cool. So let's look at another concept design that he's kind of come up with, the uniform design. Pretty freaking cool, I think. I like it. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. Here's another design for logo design right there. Pretty darn good. I like it. That is the logo concept that he's come up with. Once again, fantastic. Let's go over here and look at another helmet design. Pretty good. Another helmet design, which would be like a secondary helmet design, and obviously a third helmet design. This is pretty good stuff, guys. I mean, you know, he's really, really good at what he does. And for him to come up with some of this stuff is pretty awesome. So I just wanted to show you guys all that. I hope that everything has worked out. We're going to try to be back tomorrow. We're going to just do a normal show. Like I said, I wanted to kind of step through this whole process and make sure that everything was working correctly and fine, and we should be good to go. So until tomorrow, I'll see you guys then. We'll talk more sports instead of just all of this not so much fun stuff. So we'll talk to you guys then. Take it easy.